We are the Derpy Goats. Welcome to our show.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to another derptastic episode of Derpy Goats Gaming.
I'm Hubby Goat.
And I'm Wifey Goat.
And together we're the Derpy Goats. Well, we left off last when we were just about to read our poem, and I'm quite excited to see how our random assortment of words turned out.
Yeah.
So let's get right down to it.
Let's do it.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf, torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply while reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.
Who do we want to show our poem to?
Yuri.
Okay.
Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Robot face. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
Huh? What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Robot face.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. She's impressed.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them.
Or she's jealous.
I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Everyone else in the club. Whatever. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. Not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost. Oh, okay, hang on.
Okay, alright.
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time.
the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. I can't read that word. Calm.
There you go.
Semicolon. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
So, like, I feel like my, like, years ago, like, high school poetry analysis should, like, tell me something about Yuri from this poem. But honestly, I don't care.
Me either.
It was lovely. It was a nice poem.
Yeah.
I'm not an analyzer, though. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
Oh, that's funny. I have bad handwriting.
Oh, dear.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read. Maybe I'm just a slow reader, Yuri.
Jeez, Yuri. Well, I just don't read script very often. Me. That was why I was having an issue.
Yeah.
I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Wait, did you?
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry.
Okay. Not at all.
My hand, like, twitched and I, like, skipped a
That's
little
okay.
fast.
I was like, whoa.
I'm
I
really
was like,
glad
is
you
Yuri
like
taking
it.
over the game?
Yes. Absolutely. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, bleh, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Define into, because... I mean, are you talking about do you believe in ghosts, or do you mean you're like...
Gone sexual!
I mean... Hoo-hoo. 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 Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all, Senpai.
Really? I must have totally missed the point. Yeah, you must have, because I didn't get anything about being a ghost
I did.
from that. But, oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess I really wasn't paying attention. But
Yeah. Well, apparently it's not the point, so it doesn't matter.
I suppose... Oh.
Well, I suppose you... Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
Let it go. It's a lot more solemn putting it that way.
So it's like some sort of metaphor for them, like, being done with school and, like, not knowing what to do next or
Yeah.
something, like...
Yeah. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
Oh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
Oh. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Senpai. Oh. Sorry.
Me too.
Awkward. Awkward man is awkward. Who's next?
Either Natsuki or Monica.
Okay.
Robot face.
Senpai, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home.
What? Harsh.
What? Do you expect me to believe you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it.
Yeah.
Painful to think about? Bitch. Robot ace.
Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Shit. Fair enough.
Jeez.
I'll teach their own, I guess.
Anyway, I guess I've got to share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid.
What is this girl's problem? She was like all about us like last time.
Well, yeah, but she's like cute and Yuri's like deep. And
No,
like,
she's the one who was excited about death.
No, that was Sayori.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I
Yeah.
got mixed up who we were. Okay,
Yeah.
my bad.
No.
Yeah, Natsuki should be being an ass to us. I'm sorry, I got
That's okay.
confused.
Okay. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it.
Okay, that was
All right.
much worse than...
I mean, it's very simple, I guess.
Yeah. That's a word for it.
Yeah, there's a lot of things we can't do, Natsuki. Thanks for fucking rubbing it in.
She can try, but that's about it.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. No, you're not being honest for
No.
us. You might like it, kid, but you're only liking every girl's poem because you want to get with every
Yeah.
girl. Just choose one and be happy with one.
Why choose one when you can have them all?
I'm pretty positive you're not going to be able to have them all, but I don't know. Maybe in multiple playthroughs, but
I mean, I was just being, I don't know. Anyway,
you wanted us to be a man whore.
you know, it's really funny actually. So like in video games, like I tend to do that to like when I was like in The Sims, like I would make, you know, like the life like goal or whatever of like Heartbreaker, and you're supposed to like woohoo with like 10
Yeah.
different Sims or whatever. I don't know, for some reason that was entertaining for me like in video games, but like I could never do that in real life.
Yeah.
Like it does not work for me.
Yeah.
Did not. Now we're married, so obviously. But like,
Yeah.
you know, but like in video games, I was like, yeah, go whore yourself out. It's fine. I mean, like, to each their own. I'm not saying like whatever. Whoever can do whatever they want to do in life. But yeah, in my games, I always like had my characters like go just have fun, I guess,
Okay.
with like everybody.
Okay. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, ew. Because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
It's fine. You can be, you know, Shel Silverstein. Or Dr. Seuss. Or, yeah.
Okay, there are hidden meanings in Dr. Seuss, okay? It's very sophisticated.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? I mean, if all you have is shallow cuteness as part of your writing and emotion, then,
Then, you know, I mean.
you know, there you
that's
go.
fine.
That's just a lack of depth on your part.
Yeah, it happens.
Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set it for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro.
Me and my little vampire teeth.
I'm glad you learned something. Yeah, learn. Learn from me. Learn from me, senpai. What? Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not.
I mean, honestly, it was about what I expected, Suki. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if not, if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
Can we just talk about how chill this dude is? Like,
Yeah.
he's just like, whatever.
Whatever.
Whatever makes you happy. I don't fucking care. Alright, who's next?
Monica.
Okay.
Hi, senpai.
Oh yeah, this is all you. Have fun. Enjoy.
Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good! Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening.
And watching. I'm always watching.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Oh, goodness.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up, especially since she just told me she's always listening and watching. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Senpai. I don't know why the voice changed. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? Like me, I don't know what to do with my arms.
So I just stick them behind my back.
But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Senpai. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low.
Oh, ha 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 ha, you joker.
That way it always counts when I put in some effort.
God.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. That's what we were going for. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I've never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. You do you, boy.
Yeah, preach.
Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying... Oh, sorry. That's Senpai. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. Or new people. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, she knows it's funny. She fucking knows it's ridiculous.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then.
Let's. Oh, jeez, okay.
Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue.
This is about a murder?
No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in.
I definitely got like a murder vibe at first.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, I don't know what to think.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure I could analyze it if I felt like it, but I don't. So instead, I'm just going to appreciate that it's lovely and move right along.
Okay. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Oh, no. That's...
What kind of epiphany?
Okay. It's been influencing my poems a bit. That's quite frightening. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I haven't killed 10 people already. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's coming... Because it's kind of coming on strongly. I don't know why I struggled with that.
I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
I don't know. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Whoa, okay. She's got some dark secret she doesn't want to tell us.
Yeah, she's got something going on.
Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today.
Thanks, Monica. That's good advice, actually.
Thanks for listening.
Good advice for writers out there. Okay.
Who should I show my poem to next?
Well, gee, we have so many choices. However will we choose? This is a good poem, Senpai. Are you sure it's your first time?
Hopefully you'll be saying that later. Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time? I'm too busy cleaning up your room and making sure you don't set your house on fire.
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See?
I'm a man of my word.
It's like I said before, Senpai. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori.
We have a lot of pauses.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. You're such a good person. You're so selfless. Boobs. Boobs.
Boobs.
Boobs. Butts and
A
boobs.
few more boobs.
Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Ooh. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure that you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay!
What was her promise?
that she's gonna make sure we have lots of fun here.
Oh, she can make sure we have lots of fun, alright.
Yeah. Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Yeah.
That's definitely a Sayori poem.
That's Sayori. Yeah. I'm good with that.
Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Especially the last line.
I made eggs and toast. Of course you did.
Even though
Fucking
were
course
late
you
to
did.
School.
That makes sense. It's bad to skip breakfast.
Her little, like...
Get all
her
cranky.
little...
I love her face. She's just, I
Yeah.
get all cranky, and I'm about to get cranky on you right now.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I'll look forward
She's very
to it.
confident. Like, that's a
Yeah.
lot of good poetry she's got to surpass to be the best poem ever.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. We read some poems.
we read some poems, guys, and with Senpai's sigh of exhaustion, relief, or whatever it is he may be feeling, we're gonna leave right there.
We'll find out what we're feeling next time.
This has been Hubby Goat and Wifey Goat, and we're signing off.
Bye.